2024, we are seeing massive amounts of people gravitating towards 35mm film photography. What was once a dying medium that you may have seen your parents use in the past is now today's choice for photographers of all ages. But why is that? What makes 35mm film so special? Well, I'll tell you why. It's in the feel. You see, 35mm film isn't your typical photograph. It's an art form. It's a process that requires photographers to expose the film, develop it, and for today's day and age, scan it. You see, film has a look that just can't be replicated by digital manipulation. You can get close, but you can't really get it down. Film photographs feel nostalgic. Some may say they feel vintage. But when it comes to the photography aspect, there are so many different 35mm film stocks you can shoot to achieve different looks. For example, if you like black and white, two popular film stocks everyone loves is Tri-X and Ilford HP5. Tri-X gives you a more contrasty and punchy look, while HP5 can give you a nice contrasty look, but the images can be a bit more flat, perfect for portraits. Or if you're into color, Portra 400 will give you the beautiful pastel look that everyone loves and craves about film. But if you want to get a little bit more of a vintage and nostalgic feel, you can shoot something like Kodak Gold, which is what my mom used to document my childhood. And trust me, there are many more different film stocks I have yet to mention that give you unique colors and looks. And the best part is, you don't even need to edit them. This is why I believe everyone should be shooting film in 2024. And the truth is, the big companies know this. This is why Fujifilm has recently started producing film again after canceling film stocks for the last 5 years. This is also why Pentax in Japan is currently producing a brand new film camera. On top of that, film photography can still be pretty inexpensive. You can shoot disposables for a fun, quick, and unique look. Or you can go to a thrift store and buy yourself a seriously nice setup. Along with the never-ending resource of film photography tips and lessons here on YouTube, there's absolutely no reason you shouldn't be shooting film. Now, if you are someone who currently shoots film and wants to display your work professionally, consider creating your own photography website with Squarespace. Squarespace is your all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. With award-winning templates, you can get your website up and running within minutes. You can also have dedicated pages for a gallery to display your film work. Or if you shoot portraits on film, you can make a portfolio. And one of the best ways to start selling your prints online is through an e-commerce shop, which honestly Squarespace makes very simple with their easy-to-use drag and drop templates. And if you really wanted to elevate your website, you can also display high-quality video directly through an upload or a URL link. Head over to squarespace.com/KingJapes and enter promo code KingJapes at checkout to receive 10% off of your first purchase of a domain or a website. Now is the time to make your own website with Squarespace. But wait a second, I've only gone over the good side of film photography. Let's talk about the negatives. The first one being film photography can get very addicting. I mean, imagine this. You load up your camera and you take a road trip with your friends and drive 3 to 4 hours into the mountains. And with that film camera, you make some of the most amazing memories and document the landscape around you. You drive back home and send the film in for development, and then you dread the long-awaited wait. While you sit patiently, your mind starts to wonder, what will your photographs look like? And finally, the lab sends you the scans back and you open them, and right then and there,
3, 2, 1.
complete and utter bliss. Another negative would be that you may notice you are spending more, whether that be on photography trips, new cameras, more film, developing. All of this can add up, and as you get more into it, I promise you there will be someone out there with a camera that you want, and eventually you're going to acquire something the film community knows as GAS, aka Gear Acquisition Syndrome. And before you know it, you're going to be scouring online for new film photography gear. Now, the last negative is the negatives. These things are so tedious and hard to archive. Yeah, they're beautiful to look at and are actual physical copies of the photographs that you just made. But I'll tell you what, scanning them is a nightmare. But to me, the positives weigh out the negatives. The experiences, the memories you will make while shooting film, these are all priceless and will last a lifetime. And the best part is, film photography is the future. And if you get in right now and join this amazing community of photographers, I guarantee you, you will find joy. If you want to learn more about film photography, consider subscribing, and if you want to check out my personal work, I post all of my film photography on my Instagram, so shoot me a follow. And one last thing, remember that you are shooting film for the feel. Grab your camera, get outside, and make some memories.